All right, so I'm at a breaking point. I'm at a breaking point with the Young Turks, TYT, and their move to the right when it comes to trans issues. Man, I've been with TYT for over 20 years. I remember when they first started. I remember when YouTube first started. Both those things happened in the same year, I believe, was 2005. If I'm not correct, it's circa 2005. Anyways, and yeah, and like I kind of found my voice with them, and a lot of us did, who didn't get any progressive viewpoints from any news sources. And you know, they've been a monolith in the progressive news world, and they're the largest platform in the world when it comes to progressivism. They're literally called the home of progressives. You know, over 5 million subscribers, and you know, just these guys are legends in the online media sphere. But this recent move on behalf of the owners, which are the presenters, Cenk Uygur and Ana Kasparian, their shift to the right on trans issues, seeing trans rights as a negotiable territory for progressives, has me livid, okay? And should have you very upset. Because moving to the right on trans issues, when politicians in America have introduced already in under a year, over 500 anti-trans bills, okay? As of right now, I think 80 of them have passed. And, you know, you have right-wing media making it their duty to demonize the trans community and the greater LGBTQ community. And it's an absolute onslaught coming from the right. They're well funded, they're well organized, they have their politicians in Congress literally writing trans people out of existence, okay? They're trying to erase trans people through bigoted legislation. We're up against some pretty nefarious forces right now. And we have TYT, once again, the loudest progressive voice in the media sphere, saying there is negotiable room to be lax on trans rights, to be lax on trans issues, and being very exclusionary and even TERF-like against the trans community. Ana Kasparian has tweeted, and Cenk has spoken at length about how, like, we're all a bunch of crazy trans activists, and like no one's gonna listen to us. And I'm just thinking to myself, dude, it doesn't even matter. It's the morally correct thing to do to try to protect the trans community, to go to bat for them all the time. Since when is that negotiable? Since when is it negotiable to say, okay, we're gonna side with the right wing on women's rights because of X, Y, and Z? We don't do that, okay? We don't play political games with human rights, with trans rights, with women's rights, people's rights in general, okay? But TYT is doing this, and I'm having exactly none of it. And man, I've been with these guys, like I said, for 20 years. I was so proud of them when they endorsed Bernie the first time and the second time. You know, and they're right on most economic issues and social issues. But this is the fallout. They're even having, at this point right now, 3 or 4 TYT personalities have already quit. A whole slew of mods who mod the TYT chat have quit. There is fallout, and there should be. These people need to be called out for who they are and what they're doing right now. They can correct the situation simply by being informed. I really, you know, for the longest time, I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, we live in America. We're fundamentally ignorant to our core. And trans issues are coming to light like they haven't before. A lot of us are kind of ignorant, you know. I'm not out of that equation. I'm definitely ignorant, and I want to learn more. But I do not have to relax on protecting our trans community. We don't have to say, oh, well, this part of trans rights is negotiable because politically speaking, X, Y, and Z, it's not expedient. No. No. We are not budging ground to the fascist right, okay, for political points. And that's what TYT is doing, and it's dangerous, and it's reckless, and they're doing it with the loudest megaphone in the world. They are number one in the progressive world. No progressive should be finding ground to capitulate to the fascist right on this issue. And they're doing it. And there's no excuses for it. None. I don't care. They can explain their dumb asses off. It's not negotiable. So this is the first time I've really had a fallout with these guys that I can remember. And I can't let it go. And I won't let it go. Because I will not concede ground to the fascist right. Neither should you. Give me your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know how you're doing.